Right then. Well, the mission is a success. Um, all this is back together the way it should be. Outside spotlight is on. And tell you what, those Wagos gave me a lot of room in that box for extra connections. Yeah, it was tight quarters in there, that's for sure. Once I got that extra set of wires and an extra version of mounting everything. But here we got the spider hole, aka the root cellar, which had no light, no power at all in there. There was no outlets, no nothing. So as you can see, it's rather dark and intimidating. And now we go in here and I got a switch on the wall and it's gonna be lit up like a hockey arena. Look at that. So I used all 4 of my LED lights. Yeah, I said, F it. I want to put a couple in the pump house, which is next door. That little elf door down there, that goes into the pump house. So these things were on sale for like $8 for 2 of them, $4 a piece. So I just put all 4 of them in here. 5,400 lumens per lamp. I can connect up to 6 in a series, daisy chain them. So we've got, yeah, it's lit up. Then I'll come off the back side of this and I'll come through here into the pump house, which is back here, with another 2 more. And I'll light that up like daytime. Yep. Yeah, I'm a fan of bright lighting in areas that need bright lighting. So now I gotta tidy up some of the cords that are hanging down. Gotta gussy those up with zip ties. But and then I got a whip, run it over here to a box up there, and I'm gonna run another box down there, 3/4 of the way down, because that ledge on top of that cinder block, I'm gonna put a 2x6 on there, and that'll make a nice ledge all the way along that wall to plug in battery chargers for all my power tools. Now during the wintertime, in the dead of winter, it's warm in here for some reason. It stays, I'd say probably 40 some degrees in here. Yeah, you come in here and it's warm. I remember that from this past winter. So that being what it is, I don't have to worry about my battery packs freezing. Yeah, so this is pretty freaking sweet. Now I can see, all the corners where all the spiders live, and I can really do a good pest control treatment in here. I did that already. But yeah, yeah, this is freaking awesome. So project accomplished. Just got to clean up some of those cords, tighten them up, get them looking good, and we now have electricity in here, and it'll all be controlled with this switch. Now, in the future, when I do want to have batteries in here charging all the time, but I don't want the lights on, every light comes with this on-off switch. So I can literally go down the line, turn off all these light fixtures individually, but still have power at the switch or at the outlets for charging batteries. So it's a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. This is how good that spider killer works. There's one there folded up. There's about 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them on the floor, dead. Yep. Yeah, I liberally sprayed this room because I knew this was nothing but there's another one. Right there. All folded up in a ball. I knew this was nothing but a spider breeding facility. So this thing got whitewashed, yeah, with insecticide. Yep, and it's sitting there in the tank ready for another dose. So trust me, I'll keep on top of this, because freaking spiders. There's another one right there. Yeah, it does a great job. Great job. All right, this project is done for the night. You can turn the switch off. The spider hole goes dark, and all is well. Another project well completed. So, you know what it is. It's still hot and muggy out there. The wind has pretty much died right down. I was thinking about going and sitting on the screen porch, having a smoke, but I think I am going to not. I'm gonna put my whole house air circulator back in place here. This thing, this idea worked out great. So this that fan takes the air conditioned air from in here, which it gets pretty chilly. We're down under 70 degrees in the room right now, and it blows it up into that upper part of the house, and it doesn't make it like amazingly cool like it is down here, but it's definitely cooler than the outside air. So that tactic is working well. And I could use my idea of the elevator shaft being a conduit from the basement to the upstairs, and installing a blower fan in the elevator shaft to pull the cold air out of the basement here and cool the upstairs, and essentially only need one air conditioner. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually install a bigger air conditioner in the elevator shaft out through the wall to the outside, and that'll cool the upstairs. Yep, should get everything. It should get the great room, especially if I have the overhead ceiling fan going on low. That'll mix the air, and it should cool the third floor area where the bedrooms are. So if company's here, for an overnight or something, they'll have to, if they want their room cool, they'll have to leave the bedroom door open. So be it. Yeah. So no naughty, sexy fun time for those folks, unless they want me to hear it and possibly see it, and more than likely film it. Yeah. No. So, yeah. I wasn't really intending on. Shut up. She's just so needy. I wasn't intending on doing any projects tonight. True to form, I had some dinner and passed out in a chair, and woke up. What is it now? 9 o'clock. Woke up about 7 something, and I thought, you know what? I think if all goes well, I don't have any problems, any frustrations, or anything like that, I should be able to get that project done. And lo and behold, I did. So, pretty jacked. One more thing off the list. Now, trust me, since this is for my forever home, I don't plan on moving ever again. Whatever lucky gal comes into my world and gets to live in this palace with the king, I'm gonna do it upright. So that room, the spider cellar, is going to be painted. Yeah, it's going to be whitewashed. So the walls will be painted with a Hydrolock paint. Ceiling will be painted white. Everything will be painted. The floor will be painted. So it'll all be crisped up and clean. And then it'll be easy to see things in there, obviously. And yeah, it'll just be a nice, clean environment. Same thing's going to happen with the pump house. Yeah, the pump house right now is or was until I whitewashed it, a spider-infested, dark hidey hole, and that too is going to get paneling on the walls, white paneling, and white paint, and brightened up, cleaned up. So, oh yeah. All right. That's all I got for now. Scrunchy has been sending me phone's been blowing up. She's been sending me a flurry of stuff she's finding on Facebook Marketplace for the lake house. So that doesn't sound like the behaviors of somebody who's packing up all their shit and running away, does it? No. Nope. She was just having a bad day, apparently, and didn't want to tell me what the real reason was. And in all actuality, she did pull. She should have done it sooner. And she shouldn't have blamed it on me, because it wasn't my fault for her running. She should have left sooner. Or if she knew that she was having a bad day already when she got up, she should have never come up. But in essence, she did the right thing, running and getting away. So it just didn't turn into a big battle. I think she's learning that if you poke this bear, I'm going to come at you. I'm going to come at you hard. And I don't think she wanted to deal with that. So she beat feet out of here. And that, unfortunately, she made it my fault for running, but I don't think it was. I think it was something else in her world that was going on that she just didn't tell me about, bothering her. So she did the right thing by cutting out so it didn't turn into a big battle with us. But there's hope, I guess. Yeah. So I'm at the stage in my life, though, where I'll kick people to the curb. I got no effing problem. After what the diva did to me years ago, no. Once bitten, 3 times shy. I'll execute, metaphorically, somebody if they cross the line and they're difficult to be with. I don't have any time for that. Life's too short. Yeah. I got my dream. I'm perfectly capable of enjoying this by myself. I'd like to have somebody to enjoy it with, that's for sure. But that's not a necessity. So, yeah. But, all right. Yeah, I'm going to get some fluids here. Sit and watch some YouTube for a while, and then I'm going to sign off for the night. The cat's going nuts chasing a... Ah, boy. She found a piece of styrofoam packing. My dad sent me another picture. And now she's playing with this styrofoam packing. Straight up nuts. Surrounded by crazy women. All right, talk to you soon.